What's going on, guys? So it's been a week since the release of the Gunmetal update, and today I wanted to kind of, sit back and have a chat about it, because I've seen a lot of people going around saying comments like, TF go, rest in peace TF2, worst update ever, and all these people have one thing in common. They're focusing on this one tiny part of the update, which is the skins. And I'll agree, in some respects. A lot of them are really, really ugly, especially the balsa wood one. I have no idea what they were thinking there, but at the end of the day, I really don't care, because TF2 has never been about the skins. Sure, it's a pretty big part of the game, and everyone likes having their own little collection of hats, but they're not what make TF2 TF2. TF2 is something much, much more than just what the color of your gun is, and in my opinion, this update has done more for the game than, and I don't say this lightly, almost any other update in TF2's history. Up until Gunmetal, most classes had a weapon that was pretty much seen as the best weapon for that class, and if you're not using it, then you're pretty much putting yourself at a disadvantage, like the stock minigun for the heavy, the normal knife for the spy, the lock and load for the demo man, and while you'd get a little bit of variation every now and again where people wanted to try out new strategies, most of the time when people actually wanted to do well and pub stomp, they'd always stick to those same weapons, and really that removed one of the best parts of TF2, which is its variety. 2 weeks ago, weapons like the Big Earner and the Tomislav or the Kunai were basically non-existent. But now, the Gunmetal update has brought back the absolutely best bit of TF2, the part of TF2 which has let it survive for 8 years, which is variety. If I see a demo man on the other team now, he could be using any one of the grenade launchers, not just the lock and load, and if I want to go and play heavy, I can go for a sneaky Tomislav playstyle, or I can stand still and just tank damage with the Natasha. With all the balance changes, there isn't just one way to play the game anymore. You can actually play how you want to play. TF2 isn't just 9 classes and 9 playstyles. It's 9 classes, and then each class has got 50, 100 different playstyles and different ways you can play. You can go sneaky spy, aggressive spy, in your face heavy, or sneaking around behind everyone and throwing sandwiches at them. There are just so many new ways to play the game now, and that is all because of Gunmetal. All these weapons that were just sitting in my backpack collecting dust, stuff that I hadn't used in months, or if I did use it, it was pretty much only to make a joke. Now I'm actually thinking, wow, this is something that I could actually try and do well with, because it's a weapon that has real potential. But it's not just that they changed the weapons to make them more balanced, because they also patched them in the best possible way. They patched them to make them more fun. Let's take a look at the spy as a bit of an example, because he was given more changes than any other class. A lot of people saw the Dead Ringer nerf as a bad thing, because I think they're confusing a less powerful weapon with one which is less fun. I mean, sure, it was nice being able to tank over 1,000 damage in each life and to escape situations that by all rights should probably kill me, but it didn't really add much fun the game. In fact, a lot of the time it detracted from it. It would make me lazy. It made Spy, which was supposed to be one of the more tactical team roles, into this kind of mindless tanking machine that could get out of even the dumbest situations with just a Dead Ringer and a Spicicle. And that means it's not much fun for the other team either, because if there's enough metal lying around, those Dead Ringer spies could pretty much become invincible, which just led you on this really annoying cat and mouse chase where the spy wasn't getting kills, you weren't getting kills, and no one was really winning. No one was really enjoying the game. But the new Dead Ringer actually forces me to play with care, to make sure I'm not totally out of position, and to always watch my surroundings. That leads to more kind of tense and more fun games. On top of that, the new speed boost just feels awesome, kind of using that to quickly escape an area if I get caught and put some distance between me and the enemy, and then reset and go in for another try. That's what the Dead Ringer should be about, not just kind of standing there tanking 50 rockets in a row without dying. The same's true for the new Big Earner. The speed boost you get after every kill just lets you start stringing together these awesome kill streaks and use that extra speed for some pretty awesome trick stabs, and it's an instant reward after every single kill you get, and it just makes me want to play more and more of the Spy. Long story short, the Spy has become more of what he's supposed to be, which is this agile, tricky, deadly merchant of death who moves in and out of a fight like a shadow, not some kind of lazy, sluggish source of frustration that just sits there and tanks a whole bunch of stickies like it's just another Tuesday. And that's really the same for every class. You can tell that all the changes they made were motivated not only to make each of the weapons more viable, but to also improve the kind of overall fun of the game. Although, I never thought I'd say this, I think they might have nerfed the mini sentry a little bit too hard, because that thing is just... oh, it is horrible now. It is really, really bad. But some of the other things, like weapon pickups, are a bit more controversial, which I guess you'd have to expect with any change as big as that. But I personally love it. I think it adds this great new dynamic to the game. There's a ton of other awesome stuff I could go on about, from custom maps to missions, and the fact this update shows that Valve hasn't given up on TF2. But as much as I love the Gunmetal update, it didn't come without a cost. The hammer time, which has been a part of this channel for more than a year now, is gone. From its birth in Cactus Canyon to the rocky slopes of Upward, the Power Jack was a constant companion, but today, we say goodbye.
Ever since I was a baby Muzlok, I dreamed of the first person hammer time.
I am the Hammer King! Holy crap!
This is the second one! Third one! Oh my god, guys, this is happening! The first person hammer time! But it's hammer time, baby. It's hammer time! We're gonna get the kill. We're gonna avenge our medic friend. There we go, he's down, he's dead. Can we do more hammer time here? Apparently we can.
What is this? What is my life? What is happening?
I'll always miss you, hammer time. I also got Medley to make a couple of Hammer Time commemorative shirts, which you can get if you want, or don't. I don't really mind. I just want my Hammer Time back.